between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Lance now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the... Nice work on the return.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st first and 10. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On play action, Prescott.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. He's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. Now this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Lance looking to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Breida fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott now.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there and he did a lot of that on that play.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the Giants' 21-yard line. There you go.
They run here with Jason Huntley. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have one break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point and then cuts this lead down to 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action, Lance. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
45 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 27, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the 44, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
4th down, Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now. for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Prescott from the gun.
Left side to Lamb.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown!
Jalen Tolbert
From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Julian Love.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And the Giants first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on first down is Lance. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. 22-yard line. He's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the Giants, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to